The first film we choose is Pulang. We use this and screen analysis to analyze the film. The film is directed by Kapil Bhatia. The film is inspired by a true story. The story is about Tom is waiting for her husband to come back home. At the end of the story, Tom finally knows the reasons why Oman did not come back, and he passed away while missing Oman.
The first element we want to share is lightning and color. On the right hand side, we can see the situation in fishing village before Japanese colonized. The color used is colorful and bright. It expresses the feeling of fun and happy, while the right hand side is the situation in fishing village during Japanese colonize. The color is dark. It expresses the feeling of sad and painful. The next element that we want to share is scene setting. We can see on the picture, the Japanese colonize is stand on the bridge, and under the bridge is the people killed by them. It expressed that Japanese colonize did not see people life as a matter, and they can simply kill people by a single step of it.
There is another setting element found in the film. Oman is working in opposite direction as the local Hong Kong people. This represents a foreigner who is unable to blend into the local environment of other country. Even though the environment is happy, but he cannot feel the happiness because he misses his wife so much and he have no reliance in them.
The next element that we want to share is camera movement. As we can see in the first picture, the camera is shooting Otman eating on the ship peacefully, and after that, the camera is zoomed out, and we can see the outside is raining heavily, and the Otman is become smaller and smaller on the screen. It's expressed that something bad in unknown will happen, and it also expressed that people are weak and small when facing unknown disaster.
Tom photo is an important prop in this film. The film is emotional support to Oman. By looking at the photo, Oman feels comforted and has a firm belief to stick to it. Even though he is suffering, Oman expresses his feeling of missing and love through the photo. When he feels alone or suffered, the photo gives him an accompaniment.
Use narrative structure analysis to analyze the Guardian of Evening needs. Is the character? Exposition. Malaya was occupied by the Japanese in the 1940s. One of the women called Hyo In-ling and her sister Hyo In-hong were imprisoned and tortured in a brutal Japanese war camp. They were in constant terror. In-ling saw her sister raped by the soldiers, and she knew that her sister had a miscarriage for the first time when she was 20 years old. After the war, In-ling survived, but her sister did not. In-ling returned to the Cameron Highlands in Malaya because she had hoped to design a memorial garden for her sister. So she found Nakamura and decided to learn from him and build a garden to pay tribute to her late sister. So she became his apprentice and spent several months with him. Pressing action. In-ling discovered that Nakamura Aritomo may be a Japanese spy. Besides, Nakamura may know where is the Yamashita go. One day, the Japanese army brought Nakamura and In-ling to In-ling residence in Cameron Highlands, which is Frederick home. At that time, Nakamura said he did not know where the Yamashita-go is. Climax. The shackles are built of stone and from the corners of 4 square was the scenery borrowed by Nakamura from Cameron Highlands. In-ling suddenly felt that the picture of Cameron Highlands on the map had the same outline as the tattoo on her back. There is a red cherry blossom tattoo near In-ling's shoulders, symbolizing her sister's burial place and the camp where there was imprisoned Golden Lily. Therefore, the tattoo designed by Nakamura was the truth of her sister's burial place in Yamashita-go. Falling action. After In-ling knew the truth about her sister's burial place, she was disappointed with Nakamura because he did not believe that In-ling would fall in love with him anyway. Besides, Nakamura did not tell her directly her sister's burial place when they were in a relationship. After In-ling experienced all these things and knew the truth, she collapsed in the pain of losing her sister and her lovely man, Nakamura. In-ling also knew that Nakamura betrayed his country because he gave the man and by design the tattoo to her.
Denouement. Lastly, Yung-lin said that this is enough that she knows where the burial place of her little sister. She chooses to keep the secret and to protect Aritomo from facing a criminal charge, and keep her seat on the federal court. At the end of the story, Yung-lin returned to Aritomo cabins and recalled the scenes when Aritomo left. At the moment, she let go of everything.